This is sisters Ashley and Angela.
And this is Sister Rooy.
So Ashley has said she meant to tell me something last week.
Oh, yes. I had another lovely pregnancy dream, which will kind of set the tone. So I had a dream that Travis Kelce, and I don't even watch the Chiefs, even though I love Taylor Swift, but I did have a dream that Travis Kelce was on our podcast.
No way!
And we had our first placements with us for like our foster kids. And at the time, they were like two preteen boys who don't watch football, didn't have many friends because they were new to the area. And I just remember them coming home in my dream, and the oldest boy had brought home friends, and they all went absolutely nuts over Travis Kelce being here. And I was just like, you don't even watch sports or hang out with people. So I was like, why are there people in my house? And then, why is Travis Kelce in my house?
Well, apparently we're making it.
And then, I don't know, I like went out to our garage for some reason, which is next to the room that we are recording in. And then I came back and Taylor Swift was here.
Oh,
and
lovely.
So I was just like, oh, well, this is awesome. But in my dream, you were dating Travis Kelce, not Taylor Swift.
What?
It was so bizarre. All of it was crazy. And so with that, I was just going to go into our love for Taylor Swift and how we've spent an absurd amount of money to go see her in concert. And funny enough, we just bought tickets to go see a concert next week. And, you know, it just kind of fit perfectly that we could reminisce over some concerts that we've been to in the past, because we've been to some good ones. And I would also wonder, what would our bad ones be? And we've been to some together and separately.
That's true. That's true. I do love a concert. Well, first off, I need to just react to this dream.
Yeah, there was a lot that just happened in the, like, 2 minutes I talked.
Yeah. I'm still scratching my head a little bit because, one, I want to know, did you interact with Taylor Swift? Was she...
That was kind of...
If I have to say her whole name.
That was kind of when I woke up. I was more so confused about my foster son having...
Friends over?
Friends over and being obsessed with Travis Kelce, who I don't even know if he would know who he is.
I mean, but in this day and age, I feel like even if you didn't watch football... Unless you truly lived under a rock, I think a lot of people know now about.
I'll have to ask
Travis.
him. See if you're listening, because you said you would tune in. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know if you know who Travis Kelce is. I know you obviously know who Taylor Swift is. You're welcome.
Yeah, I would love to know.
He'd call me a basic bee because I listen to Taylor Swift and drink Starbucks.
A big baby?
A basic bee.
Oh, a basic bee. I did not hear that part. Okay,
I don't know if we've covered that Angela does not swear. So it was, just funny that you thought that you thought he called me a big baby. But no, basic bee, basic bitch.
Well, if he's lived with you for as long as he did, he'd also know that you are also a big baby sometimes.
Rude, but fair.
Anyway, okay, so you didn't really interact with Taylor, and apparently I'm dating Travis in your dream.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I can't remember because now it's been a couple weeks since I had this dream, so I only wrote down a couple of notes of what I remembered, and I don't remember if you and Taylor were fighting because you were dating Travis.
You're making me fight with Taylor in your dream. Crazy.
You definitely weren't married or with Jake, but
Wow.
We had our podcast clearly, and Travis Kelce was on it. And then why would Taylor Swift be here though, if they weren't dating? It was all weird.
I don't know. That is strange. Anyhow, okay. Well, that's a fun one.
It was a fun dream.
I don't know if I ever definitely haven't dreamt about Travis.
Have you dreamt about Taylor?
I was trying to think if I have dreamt about Taylor because I feel like I probably have, but it just wasn't as memorable of a dream. I don't know. Anyway, concerts.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I think we should throw it back to our very first concert.
I mean, how can you not? You got to start from the beginning. And Clay Aiken and Kelly Clarkson.
It was a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Good old American Idol days.
So good that I cried.
We both cried.
You cried? I always forget that you cried.
We both cried over Clay Aiken, guys.
Because I don't know if you're the same way. I know there's a term for people who really feel like music, that sensory in their skin that makes them get goosebumps.
I mean, I don't know if it's... Is it only with music? Because I'll get emotional over like movies and stuff too.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. It's a term of like the emotion that gets your whole body to just give you goosebumps.
And when you're in the moment, it just gets to you and you well up.
Yeah.
Swell up? Well up. You well up.
Well, if you're talking about crying, yeah.
Yeah, you well up.
Okay, I don't know what you're swelling up over there. Anyway, so...
Pregnancy will make you swell everywhere.
Yes. So, yes. Clay Aiken was one of the opening.
He had to have been opening for Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, because Kelly was the main.
But, like, we went for Clay Aiken.
Did we?
We knew Kelly Clarkson at her beginning career, but...
I don't know.
I feel like we went... What's even greater is that our oldest brother came with us, too.
And he was excited.
He did not cry.
He did not cry. But I remember asking him, or you asked him, if he was having fun. And our brother is just the type that doesn't really...
Show emotion
in, like, if he's really extra excited... Unless maybe he is truly just in our family setting and he's skipping around being an idiot that he is sometimes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he's just, like, skipping around being obnoxious. That is only in our household. If it's out in public and anybody hears that he has
or witnesses,
any sense... Yes, any sense of excitement, he'll just be like, shut up, you stinking butts. That's what he'll say to you.
Yeah.
Ashley, the younger sister, gets the nickname Butts.
Yeah. I don't know if we've covered that either, but
they
do call me Butts. No, we did in the first episode because that's why we call each other Sister Rooy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, so back at this concert, we are witnessing Clay Aiken and... Kelly Clarkson. And...
I was just looking it up. It was 2003, so what grade...
2003?
Would you have been in? I would have been...
I think like 8th grade. 7th, 8th grade.
So our oldest brother was definitely in high school.
Yeah.
He went to this concert with us.
Oh, so great.
That's so fantastic.
Well, yeah, he helped drive between Mom and him to go downtown Chicago.
Did Mom just not like driving to Chicago?
Well, it's our parents. They didn't like driving to Chicago.
I know. Guys, we lived so close to the city, and we could have taken a train, and we never went into the city. So much so that Angela commuted.
I know.
For work into Chicago for 3 years.
Those 3 years.
Anywho.
It was so easy. Anyway, but, yeah, the Clay Aiken and Kelly Clarkson concert was definitely fantastic. We loved it. We were so happy we cried. Yep. Probably when Clay hit that solid note of Solitaire.
I don't know if Solitaire would have actually been out by then. I think Solitaire is later.
Yeah, it probably was.
Later album.
But honestly, that's what I think about when I think Clay Aiken now.
I actually still sing a lot of songs because it's just ingrained in my memory.
I mean, he brought out some good songs.
Oh, yeah. If you know any Clay Aiken songs, really surprise us in the comments.
Oh, yeah. But as a result, you could tell we loved early American Idol.
Yeah, I do have a few friends who love themselves some Kelly Clarkson.
Oh,
and some of them are guys.
I mean, her voice is just bomb.
Oh yeah, she's a powerhouse.
It's amazing.
So yeah, we started there. I can't say in order who all we've seen, but I can definitely list
Wow.
some more that we've seen.
You were there for Maroon 5.
Yeah, and
Their
I just
first
remember...
album tour, I guess.
Was it their first album tour?
It had to have been, because that's all I remember that they played. Their first,
I mean, everybody always plays their main songs that people know, though.
I suppose.
But all I remember from that concert was Adam just jumping around stage like a jelly bean. Like, he was so energetic to watch.
You know what I remember about that?
What?
How white his sneakers were. Because I could see
so
them.
Random.
Because I could see them as he jumped. And I'm like, holy cow, this guy's got air.
And I feel like he had a microphone that was corded. So he had to have not tripped on it, too.
They were just having so much fun. And just loved Adam Levine. Jumping around.
Yeah.
In those white sneakers.
He was fun to watch. Mm-hmm. Then we also saw Jesse McCartney.
Ah.
And I remember for his, we brought binoculars. I feel like we weren't really that far away, but...
We weren't.
I brought binoculars.
Well. Yeah.
And I remember, I think I had these specific binoculars that could take photos, so maybe I was just trying those things out. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know why I got these things. I don't know if they were a gift. It was the 2000s, you know? I was weird. I don't know. But, I just remember taking photos of him in these binoculars and, like, looking at him in these binoculars, and I'm like, he's literally looking at me. And I'm just, like, one in a million in a crowd. Not that he had a million people at this show, but it was totally during Beautiful Soul.
Oh, yeah. I just remember how many screaming preteens there were.
Like, I mean, we were probably two of them.
I mean, totally. But I don't scream my head off like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
yeah. I mean, I had a girl...
The excited girl scream.
I had a girl next to me for this last Taylor Swift for the Eras Tour. And she was over the top.
Yeah, I'm just...
Like, I love Taylor Swift, but, like, you were over the top, girlfriend.
And I'll save my voice. Like, I'll keep my voice.
Yeah.
While I'm at a concert. I just really remember that from Jesse McCartney and how young some of the girls were, and then just some of the parents, and how young Jesse McCartney was. I felt like, I don't know, maybe I was going through this maturing stage in my brain where I'm like, this is kind of odd, but at the same time I loved it because it was Jesse McCartney.
That was definitely his first album, I feel like, because he did come out during those times. I don't know when Maroon 5 really formed.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But, yeah, those were like the first 3 concerts that we went to, and...
Wait, and then, were you going to bring up Ashley Simpson?
Were you there for that? Because I couldn't remember.
There. You didn't remember.
I rember bringing 2 of my friends. Was that with our friends? Yeah. And it had to have been after the lip syncing incident.
Because I had a t-shirt from her concert.
Are you sure it wasn't passed down from me? Because since Angela is a little smaller than me, like my torso's longer and... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just taller.
As the older sister, I always get the hand-me-downs from my younger sister.
She gets the hand-me-downs. I'm sure when we were growing up, I got hand-me-downs from you, and sometimes they come back to me. But maybe you got it from me too. Was it a black tank top with the Boyfriends song?
Yeah.
Because I loved that tank top.
It wasn't a tank. It was actually a t-shirt.
Like a t-shirt with her concert dates and stuff on the back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
you came.
I was there with you with my childhood BFF.
Okay, because my childhood BFF came with me too.
Because they're sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a sister-sister thing.
Yeah. Huh. I thought I brought someone else.
Best friend thing. You probably were thinking me. But couldn't place
I'm like, really, I see a picture in my mind, and this picture's gone forever. I don't know what happened to my parents' childhood photo albums, of digital photo albums from their computer. But it would have been on there.
Yeah. No, because I thought it was kind of like a last minute thing somehow.
Again,
from what I remember with that
be
concert.
Surprised if it was cheap tickets, because I think it was after the lip syncing incident.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But I do remember having that black tank top, and I remember loving it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Couldn't tell you anything other than that.
After that, though, I don't remember too many other concerts together then.
I know that I met you and a former boyfriend of yours with Mom at Owl City.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember really seeing
That
you
was in
during that time.
Yeah.
You might have been with other friends too and just like hanging out with him, and I was just like awkward with Mom.
It was just with him
So,
we
did
we split in the concert?
We had to have, I don't know.
It was not like a concert that I guess you could sit in seats or something.
Yeah. No, it was like House of Blues type of situation, but not House of Blues.
Yeah, that one was a weird one, and then we got pizza after.
You remember the weirdest things.
I do.
That I don't remember, and I have a way better memory than Angela. Poor sister.
After Owl City, though. Were you there for Fall Out Boy?
I don't believe I've ever seen Fall Out Boy.
My favorite concert merchandise that I still can't get myself to get rid of, even though it actually would probably show my belly button. It was like... I feel like
a crop top?
It's not a crop top. It's just that small of a t-shirt now. But it says break dance, not hearts. And it's bright pink.
Yeah, you've told me about that.
I can't get rid of it. I love that darn shirt. And it's so soft.
Well, just I can't wear it to bed.
Well, I can't wear it with this pregnant belly right now.
I mean, you could. You just show the belly. You'd be like Rachel in that one episode.
I would have to turn it into a crop top and roll it so that it just... Because I can't cut that thing.
You'd be like Rachel in that one episode of Friends when she's like in a tank top and Ross is like, are you ready? And she's just like, yeah. You got something to say about it? No, but I mean, if I'm wearing a crop top right now with my belly, I'd just like wear it to bed.
True. Love that thing.
Yeah, never saw Fall Out Boy. I didn't really have that sort of music, I feel like, that I was into until college.
Yeah, I really didn't discover more punk.
Punk, yeah.
Until one of my boyfriends, they went to Warped Tour, and that's when I discovered State Champs.
Oh, yes. You say that's your favorite band?
I mean, it's so hard to say favorite band.
I know, we just love music in general.
Yeah, I appreciate so many genres and bands.
Yeah.
That I love them all. If you're good, you're good. And especially live music, there's only really been one, maybe two, but I can only remember one at this point in time where it was bad and it just was not my type of music at all. Screamo type. It was an opener for a band.
Was that at Warped Tour?
It was not Warped Tour. It was 10 Years that I was seeing as the main act.
Huh.
And it was one of their openers. And it was the first time, and that was in college, where I was like, dang, this is not my type of music. But once 10 Years came on, then I was like, yes! Yeah! Concert vibes.
Yeah, so have you ever been to a concert? Because now I feel like we're in our college years / my high school years, since you were in college before me, that you wish you didn't go to, or you were like, I could have skipped that one? Like, were there any bad concerts?
I just don't regret going to concerts. They're always so fun. And I always find somebody on the stage whether it's one or everyone in the band, who's just truly in their world, loving life.
The element.
And then I just get back and I'm like, man, I really wish I should have played the piano more. And wrote more music, all this stuff. But I don't know. Most live concerts, they're fantastic to me.
I probably could. I don't really remember it, but I feel like I could have gone without seeing Owl City. I only really knew like 2 of their songs, and I didn't really hang out with you.
that one was a weird one, I guess. I did, when you brought it up, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. But it just wasn't super memorable, I guess. But it was a different type of music to hear. Yeah. It's not like they're, I don't know.
I had 2 friends with me in high school go to a concert, probably at House of Blues, and both of my brothers drove us. And
both brothers were there for the House of Blues concert.
I believe so.
Where was I?
College. But they would have been college too. I don't know.
I don't know. If I was in college, Jeremy might have been depending if I was a freshman in college, he might have been
visiting home for the summer. I have no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact details, but we went and saw Secondhand Serenade.
Oh, you saw them? Was I there? I feel like I was there.
No. Oh, you've seen him too, but it was at
He was
at Six Flags.
And he was like
with Plain White Tees.
Yes.
Ooh, Plain White Tees was a good one.
And Secondhand Serenade just sounded sad.
Yeah, no, that's why I was gonna say, like, he just pretty much plays piano. And, like, his songs are good and nice and whatever. But it's just, like, not really concert-going material where you want to, like, jump around. And
it would have been, like, my... if I wrote music and what came out.
Yeah, Angela writes, like, depressing music, apparently. I only hear the tunes. I never really hear the lyrics. I've only heard 2 songs, maybe, with lyrics.
Yeah, but my music is sad-sounding because that's usually when I have the inspiration to play.
Because you're sad.
And I just love those dark
it's your outlet
chords. Totally. So anyway. But yeah, Secondhand Serenade.
Yeah.
He just sounded sad. And maybe he was just slightly too drunk when he was playing.
Ooh, I don't remember. I don't remember, but I could have been naive too. Because, like I said, that was at Six Flags. And... maybe. I just remember... we were with our 2 sister friends.
Yeah, I feel like me and my best friend were talking about how he just sounded depressed and might have slurred some of his lyrics. So we were like, we hope this guy's okay. That's how we felt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we were still happy to see him, and then the Plain White Tees, of course.
Yeah, Plain White Tees was good. I forgot about that one.
I did too.
But I've seen a lot of bands, I guess, or people sing that way, not like at a park too. Like being near Disney, they have Food and Wine Fest, and they'll have
like how we saw
Eat to the Beat or whatever.
And then Hanson.
Yeah, so we saw Hanson a year ago when your friend was visiting.
Yeah.
But I saw Simple Plan that way. It was awesome.
Simple Plan would be fun. I think I saw Simple Plan at one of the Warped Tours.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they were one of the bigger...
Yeah, they were fun.
Yes.
We've seen Simple Plan that way. I saw some saxophonist whose name isn't coming to me.
Yanni!
No.
Oh, really? It's the only saxophonist I know.
I feel like his name's Kenny.
Oh, Kenny G?
I don't know. Is he a saxophonist? Is a saxophonist a thing?
It's like one of Dad's
yeah,
favorites.
I saw him with Mom and Dad.
Okay, who am I thinking of? Kenny G is also...
he has really long curly hair.
Yeah, and for some reason both Yanni and Kenny G are coming.
Yanni does not sound familiar. I want to say his name was Kenny.
No, Kenny G is one, for sure.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's who I saw at Disney. Mom and I saw David Cook.
Ooh, he would have been good.
Yeah, he was fun. I feel like I've seen other ones with Justin that I don't remember, that I can't recall right now. But those were when we had Disney passes, and we would do Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. So that's always a good place to look. They have some good people sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, again, Simple Plan. Who would have thought?
Yeah, no. But when I think of outside of... well, main concerts in college for me were more like the Warped Tour type. Because my now ex-boyfriend, he had... a lot of his friends, they were into a lot of those bands. So at the time, I really knew the names of the bands. And right now, all I can remember, though, is State Champs, because they ended up being so super fun the first time that I saw them in concert that I was like, oh, yeah, they're pretty good. And now they've turned into one of my favorites. And actually, when one of their albums came out, and I was going through my breakup with that ex-boyfriend, their music was actually so fun to me when I met my now husband, where like the first song, Criminal, on their album.
A good one.
Yeah. It was just like, because Jake was on my mind all the freaking time. I was like, this so relates. And Jake was so happy when he like heard that song for the first time, because Jake didn't know who the heck this band was. Jake doesn't know names of bands or
poor Jacob.
any songs.
He's not a music. There's not a musical tone in that body. But I will give him props. He did with one of the songs of my favorite bands with that
Mariana's Trench.
Yes, Mariana's Trench. They were coming out with a new song and a new album, and I was like, guys, this song reminds me of something, and he did pick out a song that it sounded similar to, but I did not know.
Yeah, he comes
so
out
good for him in that one.
He comes out with some shockers. That's the way to put it. He'll shock you once in a while. But for the most part, typically doesn't know names of bands, songs, whatever, which is fine. But we totally bonded over State Champs and one of their albums. And then 10 Years was the only other one that kind of came out of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of 10 Years, I don't think.
I know your husband has.
Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Justin loves music.
Yeah.
Especially that if it's the same genre as State Champs, then he'd love it.
Yeah. But another one just from Warped Tour that I remember seeing, and Berlin. It was their last year of saying they were going to perform or something. So that I was so happy to see. They were fun.
So how many times have you seen State Champs?
Oh gosh. I think at least twice. Definitely at least twice for Warped Tour, because I don't remember going more than twice to a Warped Tour in general. So after I discovered them, I made sure if they were going to be at Warped Tour the one year that I went, they were there. And then I've seen them just as them being the main act at least 2 or 3 times. So maybe 4 or 5.
Wow.
I haven't really...
I know that I just thought about it because Justin and I went and saw my favorite Mariana's Trench for our anniversary this year back in September. And I know we did the math, and it was our 4th time, I think, seeing them.
Really?
3rd or 4th, or 4th or 5th. I think we landed on 4th.
Yeah. For me, it was the fact that the Warped Tours, they're fuzzy because I don't remember if I went there 2 or 3 times.
But I told Justin the last time we saw Mariana's Trench, like, I'm really good with seeing them this amount of times. Like, we don't have to go and see them again. I think I had met them all at that point, too. Like, they stayed and hung out after the shows for some of them and everything. And so I was like, I think I'm good. And then Justin surprised me, and we went and saw them this year. And it was, like, the best concert that they'd ever put on. We were so happy we went. It was great.
I mean, they're just getting better and better with all those years of experience.
Well, we actually ended up being the first stop on this tour because they had to delay it from their main singer being sick. And then since he was still recovering from being sick, the other 2, like, backup vocalists that also play, like, guitar and bass, they just were, we felt like more, like, carrying more of the songs, too, and it just made it so much more fun. And they were all having fun with it, and they didn't know what was happening because it was the first night, and so it was just great. Yeah, they were just having fun.
I remember you telling me that. That is fun.
Yeah. So those are, like, my favorite smaller venue types. I've never been to a Warped Tour type. Or like festival type.
Yeah, those are fun because you just get a variety. You're reminding me. I went to some Nashville type music festival over a weekend. Huh. It was another
country?
College. Yeah, total country. Well, there were some, I guess, jazz type genre too. The thing was, at this music festival, there were three stages, maybe 4. I saw Katy Perry there.
Huh.
And I just remember it was really kind of awkward because it was with first college boyfriend and his dad plus his stepmom.
Huh. They
basically bought the tickets
for
us to go. And so we're like, heck yes. And they are there, though, his parents, like, behind us. I remember at the Katy Perry one. And I was just like, she's singing I Kissed a Girl. And I felt really awkward being like, yeah, I know all these lyrics. But boyfriend's parents were right behind us. I just remember that memory vividly. Being like, this is strange. But anyway, so saw Katy Perry.
Wow, I did not know that.
She was really only one of the names that I recognized because majority were country people. and
we
bands.
we didn't really listen to country people.
Yeah, I feel like I honestly hadn't started truly listening to country until after I graduated college. So, yeah, and I couldn't tell you how that started, listening to country music, but, I mean, our, like, best friends growing up,
Yeah, they
were
listened
sisters.
to country.
I know my best friend, she always listened to country.
Yeah.
But I just didn't.
Yeah, we didn't listen to country.
It wasn't that I hated it.
The most country we listened to was Shania Twain.
Yeah, good old Shania Twain.
And I think, besides the one that we're actually going to go see next week, if we were to ever get the opportunity to see Shania Twain, I'd be like,
oh, that would be fun.
let's obviously go do that. I've highly considered Vegas to go see her, but I don't know if her residency ended or, I don't know, timing just didn't match up, but...
Yeah, but I have definitely seen, like, I saw Dirk Bentley with a friend in Alabama. He's fantastic. He had one song where it was about having a beer, and he was literally from the stage throwing out beers during that song.
That's
such
fun.
a great, fun vibe, honestly. I was pregnant with Emma at that point, so couldn't do much. But anyway, that was one of the nights that I shared with one of my friends in Alabama for the first time that I was pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
So, super fun concert. And
I do remember you saying you went to a concert.
yeah, I would totally see Dirk Bentley again. I didn't realize I knew so many of the songs. Because country songs, I will admit I don't know the names of those singers as well. But I'll listen to them, and there's just a good vibe.
Yeah.
Love it.
We like we said, we like music.
Yeah, pretty much. Then after that, I feel like one of the more memorable ones before Taylor Swift was Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I was just going to say we did Backstreet Boys. It was post-breakup. It was the same year as we saw Taylor Swift the first time, right?
Oh, yeah, sometimes I forget about that.
You forgot that we saw her during Reputation tour?
I was sad.
That's probably why you block it out. It was like right during her breakup with her long-term boyfriend.
No, guys, more to that. I had tickets where I was going to go with that boyfriend at the time, and I think even his parents or something.
His mom was definitely
his mom was going to go, because I got super cheap tickets for doing something, watching
early access stuff.
Yeah,
part of her
watching videos and
whatever
stuff. So
strategy she does.
I just bought the max amount of tickets that I could, and next thing you know, I have 6 tickets to go to the concert. For Reputation, and then bam, ex-boyfriend decides that's a great time, a week before, maybe 2 weeks before, to break up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the timing of how long it took to plan, but...
Well, you had already... So I was always invited with your 6 tickets because you surprised me when you were on a trip to Florida. And I remember I had balloons I had to pop and like a puzzle I had to put together.
Oh, okay. So I
think that was the year we decided that we were for Christmas. For Christmas, all you wanted was people to come visit you in Michigan because no one had visited you yet.
Yes. And I was like, don't get me gifts. Come visit me. I want to see people I love.
Even though you really got me a gift to come visit you as a gift. But I
bribed you.
It ended up being just like a whole breakup whatever week that I was there. It was perfect that I had come because you had just broken up.
Yeah.
You did come to Florida right after your breakup too, though.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
It was a couple weeks, but I was already planning to come visit.
Okay, so I think what happened then, I knew 4 of the tickets were spoken for, and I was going to resell 2 of them, and then I needed to.
Well,
me, boyfriend, you, and his mom.
Yeah.
So, like, us 4 out of the 6 tickets that I had, and then, bam, wasn't expecting a breakup, and...
So then we ended up inviting our mom.
Our mom.
And then our oldest brother, Jason, again.
Yes!
Jason just loves to tag along.
And honestly... He loved that too.
I know. He was taking videos for his kids, in quotations, but, he loved himself some Taylor Swift.
I mean, who doesn't? So this was her Reputation tour. So it was also just her dark, moody moodier album, I guess.
You know, we made up with the cheap tickets for that one by spending so much on the next one.
It all just balanced out, you know? So, yeah, I loved that concert. Outside of, I mean, there were just definite, because I was in my feelings with breakup and everything, I was kind of bummed about the fact that, like, I was experiencing sadness still internally at this concert while I still just wanted to have a blast. But I think in the end, it was just all great.
So in the end, it was great that we also saw her again for Era's tour because it was just the two of us and it was fantastic.
It really was. Do we go into that story of how that came to be?
We absolutely can. That year, I feel like, was just chaos, especially for you.
Yeah, that was when, well, we weren't even considering a house at that point. This was just me and Jake visiting you guys because we had extra time left on our maternity and paternity leave.
Or was it your honeymoon? No, it wasn't your honeymoon.
It wasn't honeymoon. Emma. Because the reason it was so stressful was because we knew we had to go back to work. The thing was, the idea of going to see Taylor was just a really last minute
and tickets
thought.
Were ridiculous.
It was a last minute thought like a week before Jake, my husband, and I were going to leave home.
Yeah. We
were not planning to go to this concert. We planned to go and drive back to Alabama.
Yeah, but I decided to look up ticket prices and watch them hourly like a hawk.
And just plant the seed. Hey, sister, wouldn't it be crazy to go see Taylor in Tampa?
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, how would the logistics work? Because it was for a date when we were already planning to be back in Alabama. And
Jake didn't have his work laptop. I think that's what
both
it was.
Of us did not have our work laptops.
Yeah.
That was what was stressful. Jake had to go back into the office. So he didn't have, I don't think he was really working from home. Or, no, the biggest thing was he didn't have his laptop. He would have been able to work from home.
Yeah.
But we did not know we were going to be going to a concert.
Because we even reached out to one of your friends to see if we could ship your laptop overnight.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. So, because
what we do for Tay.
Yeah. I also did not bring my work laptop. Wasn't planning to work on my maternity leave. And the blessing in disguise was I figured out how to get everything loaded onto my personal phone. Because I didn't like having my work phone on my personal phone. Or, you know, the apps and stuff to allow me to access everything work-wise. Because I am a workaholic and I wanted no temptation. So anyway, in the logistics planning of how to try and make a Taylor Swift concert super last minute, unplanned, I had to find out how to get all my work stuff on my phone, but I was possibly thinking how to ship a laptop instead, if that would be easier, because I wasn't even thinking getting stuff onto my phone first. So, yeah.
And you had Emma and the dogs here, too.
Oh, yeah. But Jake ended up deciding to drive home with the dogs, and me, I found flights
for myself
and Emma to fly back home, but also had some anxiety about that because Emma is not even, she would have been very close to 3 months old.
Yeah.
And then this was my first flight with an infant, newborn. I convinced her
she was a strong, independent woman, mother.
But I'm like, all right, I'm choosing to, like, single mother it through the airport for the first time with my child. Hormonal.
It was a short flight.
Oh, like, fantastically. Emma was a dream. Like,
yeah, she just slept like the whole time.
The only time she cried in probably that whole instance was when I had to take her to change her diaper in a public restroom. Like, that was the only time she cried, when I had to change her diaper. Otherwise, I nursed her on the way up and down, or she was sleeping on the way up or down. Yeah. And then she just slept on my chest. Honestly, that was the best. Just the
Gotta love the contact
naps.
naps.
But yeah, it was so stressful. And you, gosh, I wish I remember what comment you made to me as you were driving me to the airport to drop Emma and me off for that flight.
What did I say?
I was just telling you I was freaking out. Like I was starting to get emotional and cry. And
did I calm you or did I make it worse?
No, you said something like, "Man, you are a mess," or like something like that. where I think it really dawned on you, like, wow, my sister is really freaking out about this right now, and I really shouldn't. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, okay. If Ashley's saying it's going to be okay. Because, my sister has some anxiety.
Yeah, especially travel anxiety at this age. I'm a stress ball.
Yeah. But anyway, survived my first trip with Emma just to make this Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, well, it actually came into fruition because I ended up finding tickets that were cheap enough for us to be like, yeah, we could spend that. And they were still expensive, guys. And then I lost the tickets because I waited too long.
Oh my gosh, yes!
And I was so sad. I was like, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. And I was like beating myself up over it. And I kept checking tickets. And Justin, my husband, ended up just outright buying 2 tickets for way too much.
Way too much.
And we went. And we saw Taylor Swift.
We had a grand time.
Luckily, it was less than $1,000, I think.
Yes. Less than $1,000 for sure.
Oh man, but definitely the most expensive tickets we've ever paid for.
And that I ever want to pay for.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. We made some good memories, and it was good.
Total good memories. Our only regret is if we had time, we totally would have done some kind of fun Taylor Swift
Since it was so last minute that we were like, well, you're in town, let's look at tickets.
I know.
We didn't dress up, and that would have been fun because there were some people that had some really good outfits.
Fantastic outfits. I loved so many of them. They were so fun. I don't even know what genre I would go for Taylor.
What era?
Yes, genre. But, that was...
Stop. You'd probably go for Reputation because you like the dark.
I don't know.
And the snakes and the...
Honestly, the ones where it's all the sequins.
Oh, Fearless era?
Yeah, that's really fun. Because you're just
I have no idea what I would do. I attempted Speak Now era. I put purple in my hair.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did a smidge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lover era is fun too. I just, all of them. My thing is, I feel like we
should have worn our wigs.
Yes!
Idiots! You
easy.
Didn't have yours.
No, I wouldn't have had it. No, that.
But we could have prime shipped one.
Totally could have. Yeah.
Missed opportunity. We're so dumb.
Totally.
But yes, Taylor Swift, she was awesome, but Backstreet Boys, we got to live out our 90s girls.
That was also super fun.
Dream, and we took our mom, who, we grew up, jamming out in a car with our mom, and that was so fun.
Because Backstreet Boys was our mom's favorite.
Yeah.
If you ever compared the NSYNC to the Backstreet Boys, Mater, who I affectionately call my mom, she would have definitely...
It was so good that she had such a great time that she ruined one of her rings because she was clapping to all the songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had a ring on that had super soft material, and I don't know if her wedding diamond was just crashing into it, but she destroyed this ring. But she had a really great time.
She really did.
And then I brought Justin, who was fun. I know that Justin would die if NSYNC were to go back on tour. People keep wanting to happen. He would spend as much as we spent for Taylor Swift to go see them.
Really?
Yes.
So he loved NSYNC more than Backstreet Boys?
Oh, yes.
Can't relate.
I know. We were Backstreet Boys people.
Boys. Yeah. Yeah.
But in a week, we just bought tickets super cheap, way opposite of Taylor Swift, to surprisingly go see Pink. So maybe we'll recap that quickly the next podcast. But I don't know. We jammed out to her a lot in our childhood too.
Totally.
So Shania Twain and Pink, It would have been really cool to see Celine Dion. We were supposed to see her in Vegas.
Yeah, she had to
But
cancel.
she had to cancel because of her voice. And then we didn't see it together, but we saw it both with Mom and Dad. We saw Elton John's farewell tour.
Oh, yeah. You weren't there for that one?
No, they saw it with you in Chicago, and then they took us in.
Oh.
And I know he's a legend, but I probably could have gone without seeing him too.
Well, when we went,
it's just a guy on a piano at the end of the day.
But
he's got good songs.
It's a concert, though.
I know.
For me, it's the live concert vibe.
The first time we went in Orlando, actually, he canceled it as everyone was there, and we all were like, are we getting punked right now? But no, they totally had to reschedule it because of something with his voice. And then we went and saw him like 3 months later.
Well, when we went, there was just this big column. Like, for our seats, we had a big column that was right in front.
Was it a speaker?
No, it was just the architecture of this.
We had nosebleed seats in Orlando. Like, we were up against the wall. Like, the
we
back
were pretty
wall.
nosebleeds. And there's this big...
So we'll be nosebleeds for Pink, but we'll know I'll be able to, like, belt out those songs, and it will be fun. I've heard she's a great entertainer, so I'm excited.
I know, I'm excited, too. I need to refresh and just make sure I'm up on her songs.
Yay. So, still doing our concert 11 days. And it all started with Clay Aiken. I've actually seen Kelly Clarkson twice, though. And I will say that her opening acts I really loved. One of their names isn't coming to me, but Parachute was the other one that opened. And while everyone knows them for She Is Love, I encourage you to listen to the rest of their songs because that is the worst song that they have. They no longer are a band. But he is doing his own thing, and their albums prior to them not being a band anymore, that really made me love Parachute more, seeing them with Kelly Clarkson. Like, I really ended up, I think I bought merch for Parachute at that concert over Kelly Clarkson, because I really loved their set over hers.
Well, so, last question with the concerts.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you wish you had seen or really want to see still?
I mean, Shania Twain would be good.
You know who I'm thinking?
Who are you thinking?
I think Avril Lavigne would be so fun.
She would be fun, but I don't... Funny enough, Justin was just texting me today wherever he was. It was a sushi place, and they were just listening to the new Avril Lavigne album straight through. Not a mix, not a radio, just straight Avril Lavigne. I was like, that is so random.
That is kind of random.
Yeah, she would be fun. You went as Avril Lavigne one year for Halloween.
I know. That was one of the first times I bought a Halloween prop, and it was a fun guitar. Toy guitar.
So great. So yeah, Avril Lavigne and Shania Twain, those would be good.
Yeah, I'd see both of those. Anyway, well, that was fun. A fun trip down memory lane, and...
let us know your guys' favorite concerts and worst concerts. And
oh, yeah. And just anything concert.
Music, yeah, it'll all be good. We love the music over here.
Yeah. Screamo's the only one that I don't love.
Yeah, I had a guy in high school who was into Screamo, and I was like, yeah.
But even some of the Screamo songs have in their chorus, like a nice little melody that I can pick out, and I'm like, okay. But I can't listen to that all day.
Yeah, if Justin does like a Screamo song randomly one day, I'll be like, what is this? Turn it off.
Anyway, let us know your fave concerts, and thanks again for tuning in to Sister Rooy.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.